I got a model here in Blender, and I'm going to take this, put it into Unity, and then put it into the Turok editor. So here in Unity, we're going to import the Turok editor's Unity package. Just import everything. Then go into the Turok editors folder and open the scene there. And there you can see the editors as game objects in the inspector view. So first thing we want to do is import our model in. So just import everything. So place the model in the scene. And go to the model editor here. And drag the game object to this field. Click create. And it creates all the data here. You can look at it. It should be all correct. And give it a name. So you should give it a name before you hit the create model. So in this case, this will end up being an actor. So check this. I'm going to call it dynamic chest. So then click create so I can set the materials correctly. If you make any mistakes, you can validate and fix errors, but there won't be any. It'll display it in the console here. And save the file. Save the file, yes. And create the kmat. Kmat, yes. And that's it. Now if you want to do animation, you can click on this animator editor. Drag this chest to this object field. Give it a name again. And now we haven't made any animations yet, so that's what we're going to do next. So to make some animations, first select your root game object for your model. And we don't want this animator. Instead, you're going to add a T1 animation assistant. So type that in there and just click on that. So this will add two components, an animation component, which Unity needs, and my helper component, which I'll get into really soon. So first, let's create an animation clip for this model. And we'll create an idle first. And the Turok engine uses 15 frames per second. You can decide to keep it the same or not, doesn't matter. I would keep it 15. Anyway, idle. Well, it's doing it, so I don't need to do anything. Idle done, good work. Next, let's create another one of the chest opening. Once again, we'll set it to 15 frames a second. And as you can see here, the animations are being added to the animation component. Anyway, so we're going to make the top rotate up. So click on the top game object, and so we're going to add a keyframe for rotation. So it'll be sitting still, and in 1 second, just 15 frames, we're going to hit this record and move it by -90 on the X, so it looks like it's opening. And that's it. So go back to your root game object chest, and just put the number of animations you have. So you know you have 2 animations, so put 2 size, and select the animation clips in your project view. So idle, drag it into this field. So this is all the properties to do with idle. So animation ID, fill that in, or you click this little dot dot dot, and this window will pop up here. showing you a list of all the default animations in the game. So I typed 2600, which I believe is the door idle. So you can just click any one of these, so click and it would set it. So let's go to open as well for the second one. Okay, well, I want the open one now. Door open, boom. There. Does it loop? Yes. Idle does loop, open does not. Any keyframes if you wanted. You probably want some sounds for when they open. Well, nothing for idle, but open. So when you want to start, frame, you know, we have 0 to 15. You can't go beyond that. Nor can you start at frame 0 because it doesn't seem to work correctly. So frame 1, when it opens, I'm going to play a sound. And what sound do we want to play? Once again, got a list. Long Hunter Top 2. Sure. And forget these offsets. And there you go, you've made some keyframe animations for your animation clip. So once all that's done, go back to your anime editor and just click Create Animation. You'll see everything set up correctly. It even has the keyframes that we just set in our component. And then save the file. Say yes, and you're done. Here in the Kex editor, we're going to place down our chest. So first we're going to add an actor, and going to make it a door. And we're going to change the model file name and animation file name to the chest I made. And turn off solid and give it a TID. And make it open forever. You just got to rotate it, make it face the right way so it looks right. And shrink it a little bit to... And I'm going to center it onto these sectors here, where I'm going to put an event to trigger this chest. And then it should work.
Die.